So here we are, and today's free gold are these Belkin USB hubs. That's right. You used to be able to split your information across whatever you wanted to. And if you look right inside there, right off the bat, that is going to be some free gold pins in there. And there's quite a few, and they add up, especially if you collect up a bunch of them. So basically, I've already taken the screws out, yeah, because they suck and they're a bugger. But they're done and they're off. Look at that. Pretty simple, a couple screws and a little bit of plastic, and you're on your way. Again, we're just going to take and we're going to crack off these USBs with whatever you got. I mean, they come off pretty easy, and you just go and you bend them out, and you can actually just pull them right off the board. And so now there's those pins we were looking at. There's another set inside the USB, but that right there alone is going to be some pretty nice gold once you actually start collecting them up. So yeah, for all you new guys, you can go and you can break those little metal cans off around them, and these pins pull out really easy. You just got to go and you pluck them out of there, and there you go. There's some more free gold for you. So yeah, they come off the board pretty easy, and you can just peel the back off the metal there, the plastic off the metal there, and they come out and you just collect them up. So as for what's on this board, everyone is just a little different. You got a MOSFET right there, and that's going to have some copper, and it may have the potential to have some gold. I've seen it myself. You're going to have a switch. We're going to crack into that guy and see, but those 3-leg packages right there, those are the bee's knees. They got some gold in them for sure, so you're going to want to keep those guys. These guys, I'm not sure really what they are on the board. I know you're going to see the numbers next to them there, but really, they may have some silver in them. They may not, but I throw them in my process anyways just for now. And you got an IC chip here that has the potential to have some gold, and it looks like it's going to be a Texas Instrument chip, so for sure it's going to have some gold. And for all you new guys, every one of those legs represents a gold bond wire that goes to the center of that chip. That's where you find all your hidden gold. And I know a lot of people are seeing that silver crystal oscillator, and absolutely, that guy's got, it has silver in it. It sure does, but it's a bugger to get to. But we keep them. Why? Because it has precious metals inside of them. And what else has precious metals? Those LEDs. We're gonna get in there, and I know you guys are gonna have a harder time hearing me, but if you look down in those LEDs, that is a gold bond wire in every single one of those LEDs. And I tell you what, they're going to add up. So we're gonna get this switch cracked open, and we got 2 more of these guys to go. So we were cracking this board open, we were getting all the stuff cleaned off for you guys, and we looked down on that switch, and sure enough, it sure does look like some gold in there. So I tell you what, we're going to dig in this guy further, but if you can see down there, there's a spring there. That's right. You guys don't want this flinging across your shop and losing all your gold. I've done it once or twice, or maybe 10 times. Hey, who's counting? But let's get that taken care of. So here we have the material after just one of those boxes. Yeah, that's right. If you look down in there, those little connectors there that were in the switch actually are gold plated. And you're going to have your little chip there. And look at all those little gold pins right there. And these were inside that gold switch as well. So that riser or rider arm, whatever you want to call it, would ride along these pins and send the signal. That's how it worked. And inside the power supply, actually, I know it's hard to see, but that is also thinly gold plated on there, or gold flash, even gold, whatever you want to use. Hey, gold is gold is gold. And I tell you what, those are the LEDs that we don't pass up for sure. So all this stuff is going to add up. We're going to get the other 2 broke down here, and we're going to see what's inside. All right, so here's the other one. Same as before, just a little different. They're all just a tad bit different, but I tell you what, they're all the same. They have a little bit of plastic in them, and they're going to have those LEDs. That's right, those LEDs again. I know I keep talking about them, but they're there, and they exist. And everybody says, hey, Scrooge, this really isn't a lot of gold. Well, I tell you what, you guys just go ahead and bring your stuff on to me, because I will take this stuff apart all day and get that free gold out for sure. Again, that switch is showing gold inside it. That's right. So you want to be careful when you take those guys off. Do not have them Kugel Blitz all over your shop. All right, so we got the last one. Again, same as before. Just a little different. That's it. So we're going to just rinse and repeat. Take these guys out, take the pins out, and we're going to get them all added up. All right, so here we have all the boards cleaned off, and everybody's going to ask how much there was. Well, let's get on in there. So you're going to have those chips right there, and those are going to have some gold inside of them. And you see those U-shaped guys right down there? Let's get a little pointer. Let's start pointing at this stuff. There you go. So that's going to be gold plated for sure, and so are those pins, but that's definitely going to have more. And you're going to have gold plating along the edge of these guys right here. They were in the switches. And you're going to have these 3-leg packages, and they're definitely going to have some gold inside of them. And I know everybody's seen those silver crystal oscillators. Again, they're going to have some silver. These guys are going to have some copper in it. You can see right there on the exposed part, and they do have the potential to have some gold. These guys right here may have the potential to have some silver in them or something else. I am not sure, but we're going to look further into those guys. But what I think is really going to take the show here are those LEDs. I know a lot of people pass them up and they don't really think much about them. But I tell you what, every one of those LEDs has a gold bond wire in there. And they're easy peasy to get. They're everywhere, ubiquitous. You find them every day and you walk past them and never think nothing about it. So absolutely. So you're going to put those in with your IC chip process, and they're going to be processed the same as these guys here, those guys there, and potentially these guys as well, depending on where you find them and what you do with them. But I tell you what, everybody keeps asking about these. What do you do with the empty boards? Well, these boards aren't really that empty. Some boards you're going to find actually have MLCCs, surface mount resistors, things of that nature. They're going to have some capacitors which hold some aluminum, and you may find some surface mount things that you just don't have the time to get. Now, either you can bring this into your scrapyard, and I'm sure they will graciously take it for free from you for sure if you just would like to recycle it. Some will actually still provide you with some monetary value for it, because if you look down in there, there's going to be copper leads and stuff in there. So this still does have some precious metals. And for all you guys that go down that rabbit hole, absolutely, that's going to have some solder along there as well. And hey, the price of tin is always going up. Don't believe me? Check it out. Yes, it's very hard to obtain, and you end up with a lot of it when you start taking apart multiple boards. You're going to get a bunch of boards and you're going to have a bunch of stuff, and you're not going to know what to do with it. So again, try to figure out what you're going to do with your material when you get done with it, because yes, it's really easy to get all this neat gold off of there, but without having any idea of what you're going to do with the material at the end of it, it's all for naught, and then I'm afraid you're going to end up wasting it. So again, all this stuff is super nice. There's some gold to be had in there for sure, from stuff we just found free on the street. So was it worth it to me to take apart something I found off the street for free? Absolutely. And I tell you guys what, if you guys are learning anything new, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you guys can be notified of when new videos just like this come out. And if you guys want to subscribe, absolutely. If you're learning something new and you're having a good time while you're doing it, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That's how we make this channel go around. Again, for my subscribers, thank you guys very much. For my wife, go wash your face. For my wife, I love you. And for my kids, go wash your face.